Hello, and thanks for joining me today. So let's get going. We're going to be on our hands and knees today, and we don't need any props. So let's go. So first, if you feel that your wrists are a little bit tender, a little bit tight, maybe give them a bit of a warm up. Okay, by rotating the hands, opening and closing the hands. Take the time you need to warm up your wrists, and then we're going to be on our hands and knees. Knees quite wide, a bit wider than hip distance apart. Hands underneath our shoulders, nice long necks. Really lengthen that neck and head. Imagine you're a turtle sticking its neck out. Okay, and I want you to place your pelvis. So why don't we, to start with, do a few cat-cows. Here, if you prefer doing your cat-cows with your knees underneath your hips, you can. So we're going to lift our tailbone and lift the back of our head towards the ceiling. Inhaling, and then we're going to drop our tailbone and round our back slowly, and then drop our head. Okay, and again, inhaling, tailbone up, top of the head up, and exhale. Exhale, start with the tailbone, so tailbone down. And you feel your lower back rounding. You're still sending your tailbone down. And then you feel your upper back rounding. You're pressing into your hands a lot, really straightening those arms. Imagine somebody's holding your collarbone up towards the ceiling. And then you're gently dropping the head one more time. Inhale, lifting the tailbone, lifting the top of the head. And exhale, tailbone drops, round your back, gently mobilizing the spine here, and come back. Now we can open our knees again, and our tailbone is up, okay, and our sitting bones are wide. So I want you to really visualize or feel those sitting bones here. They're wide, okay. They're going to widen even more as we slide back. So we push into our hands, and we are sliding our body back, and then we're sliding our body forward as we pull into our hands. Okay, but your back is going to stay in the same shape. So I don't want you to lose the shape of your back. As you push, inhale, you push your body back, and you're feeling those sitting bones open even more. And exhale, you pull into your hands and slide your body forward. And you just slide forward a little bit, go past your hands. Inhale, push, you slide back. And exhale, pull. Okay, so here, the key is not to tilt our pelvis. So let me show you what it would look like if I tilted my pelvis as I slide back. It would look like this. See how suddenly my back has rounded and my pelvis is tilted. I don't want that. If you feel that you are tilting your pelvis and rounding your back, then come back. It's maybe that you've gone too far and you don't need to go as far. Okay, so hands, you're pressing into your hands, you're sliding back, keeping that feeling of tailbone up, sitting bones open. Exhale, pull. One more time, inhale, and you push into your hands and you broaden those sitting bones. And exhale, you pull forward. Very good. Come back and relax our hands. Okay, so relax the hands for a moment. We're going to sit up. And here I'm going to ask you to go and sit against a wall. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be sitting here. But you're going to sit against a wall, and you're going to put your arms like this against the wall. So the aim here is to try and have some part of your arm connecting with the wall. Okay, I want your shoulder blades to also be touching the wall. See what you can do. Maybe the back of your hand is going to be against the wall. Maybe the back at the elbow is going to be against the wall. Maybe both. You see what you're able to do. And then very slowly, keeping the shoulders down, keeping the rib cage against the wall, we're going to slide the arms up and slide them down. And you go slow because you want to stay connected to the wall. And you see how far you can go, keeping hands or arms on the wall. And this should feel great. And you're keeping your shoulders down and you're keeping your rib cage against the wall, the shoulder blades against the wall. And you go as far up and as far down as you can. Okay, good. All right, and relax. Good. Now we can go back onto our hands and knees and move on. So keeping that nice opening in the front, in the collarbone, and shoulders down away from your ears, a nice long neck. We're going to find our neutral spine. So that means that tailbone, you have the feeling that tailbone is slightly lifted. There's a bit of a curve in your lower back and you're pressing into your hands. We're going to breathe in here and we're trying to feel that breath into the sitting bones and that breath into the hip bones, just like we did in the first video here. And exhale. And of course, we're trying to feel that breath in the rib cage, also, although in this position, it's a bit harder to feel. And out. Just one more. Seeing what you can do here. Seeing if you can feel some release in your pelvic floor as you inhale. And can you feel some release in your lower belly as you inhale? Good. Now, on the next exhale, we're going to engage. We're going to contract. So first, we release on the inhale, pelvic floor, lower belly, and exhale. We're going to feel a bit of connection in between the sitting bones and in between the hip bones. That zipping up feeling. And we're not tilting the pelvis. We're not moving the pelvis. Inhale, we let go. And all this might be subtle, okay? That sensation of letting go might be subtle. And that sensation of zipping up might be subtle. That's okay. It will become clearer with practice, okay, with time. Inhale, you let go. And exhale, you zip up. So maybe trying to feel some pull at the pelvic floor and some pulling between the hip bones. All right, good. Let's give those wrists a little break before we move on. All right. Open and close, and come back onto your mat. Nice and aligned. Find your alignment. Hands on the shoulders, knees on the hips. Nice neutral spine, tailbone up, neck and head long. We're going to inhale here, releasing. We're going to exhale and find that zipping up effect in our lower belly. And we're going to try and move our right leg back and our left hand forward. Ooh, and breathe in, come back, and breathe out, contract. Hip bones, zip up, and we do the opposite. Inhale, bring it back, and exhale. So we're starting to move our hands, our arms and legs here to try and destabilize our torso, to destabilize our core and get those muscles working, get those stabilizing muscles working. So you go as slowly as you need, but the aim here is not to change shape in the torso, is to keep the lower belly contraction, and is to not rock or sway or move at all, okay? So the leg and the arm are moving, then that's it. Not the torso, not the shoulders, not the rib cage, not the pelvis, okay? So we're keeping our stability here. And if this is easy, you can try going a little bit further. So now maybe the leg is completely straight and the arm is completely straight. Okay? And stretch this arm, stretch this leg. If you can, keeping the shoulder down, keeping the hip bones pointing down. Okay? No rocking, swaying, shifting. We'll stop here for today. We'll come back to this exercise later on in another video. But for today, we're going to stop here. Okay, good. And then you can sit, relax, shoulders, hands, arms. Whew. Thank you so much for joining me. See you soon.